On a quiet morning in a small American town, a poor farmer named Jacob was working hard in his field. Life was never easy for him. His old tractor barely worked, his house needed repairs, and every dollar he earned went toward feeding his family. Despite his struggles, Jacob was known by everyone as an honest and kind man. One day, a black luxury car stopped near his farm. An elderly billionaire named Richard stepped out. He was one of the richest men in the country, but he often traveled in secret to learn about ordinary people. Richard approached Jacob and asked, "Can I rest here for a while? My car seems to have a problem." Jacob smiled and said, "Of course, sir. Please have a seat. I don't have much, but you're welcome to share my lunch." The billionaire was surprised. Jacob didn't know who he was, yet he treated him with respect and kindness. As they talked, Richard quietly dropped a thick wallet near the barn. Inside was $50,000 in cash, along with important documents. Then he left, pretending not to notice. A few minutes later, Jacob found the wallet. His heart raced when he saw the money. It was more money than he had ever seen in his life. With that amount, he could pay off his debts, buy new equipment, and give his family a better future. For a moment, he stood silently. Then he closed the wallet and said, "This belongs to someone. I must return it." Jacob searched the area and finally found a phone number inside one of the documents. He called immediately. A few hours later, Richard returned to the farm. "You found my wallet?" Richard asked. "Yes, sir," Jacob replied. "Everything is inside. Please check it." Richard opened the wallet and counted the money. Nothing was missing. Then he looked at Jacob and asked, "Why didn't you keep it?" "Nobody would have known." Jacob smiled. "Maybe nobody on earth would know, but I would know. My children would see the example I set, and God would know. Money can solve problems, but it cannot buy an honest heart." Richard was deeply moved. At that moment, he revealed his true identity. Jacob was shocked to learn that the stranger was a famous billionaire. Richard said, "I left that wallet on purpose. I wanted to test your honesty. Many people claim to have good character, but few prove it when temptation appears." The next day, Richard invited Jacob and his family to his company headquarters. There, he made an incredible announcement. "I want to invest in your farm," he said. "Not because you need help, but because you earned my respect." Richard paid off Jacob's debts, bought him modern farming equipment, and helped him expand his business. Within a few years, Jacob became one of the most successful farmers in the region. Reporters often asked him how he became successful. Jacob always gave the same answer: "The greatest wealth is not money. It is honesty. When you do the right thing, even when nobody is watching, life has a way of rewarding you." And from that day on, the story of the poor farmer who returned a billionaire's wallet inspired thousands of people across the country. Moral of the story: honesty may not make you rich overnight, but it builds trust, respect, and opportunities that money alone can never buy.